Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Ooh, I need to turn this off because it's not going to be relevant until later. Anyways, as I was saying, welcome back everybody to another video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a Lunar update video. Now, I haven't done this in a long time. Let me give some context before I get into this actually. So, essentially, I used to do basically all of the new Lunar updates. I used to make a video every time there was a new Lunar patch notes released, and I would just talk about it and go over the new update for, you know, all the other people that didn't want to go through all the patch notes and just wanted to rather watch a single video that was pretty self-explanatory. So essentially that's what I'm doing here, and my goal is just to make this a little bit easier. And also I apologize if my PvP is bad whatsoever. I'm actually at my other setup right now, so my PvP won't look as good. But with that being said, anyways, this is patch notes number 22, and let's just get into it. So first of all, there's a new mod. I know people love new Lunar mods. I personally love new Lunar mods as well. No matter how small or big they are, Lunar mods are super cool, and whenever they add them, they almost always do them justice. So there's a new fog mod. Now this is called Fog Customizer. I do have this turned on, but that's because I actually don't use fog. But basically, I can actually just change the color of the fog. You can do a bunch of other things. So I mean, you know, whatever you want to do with this, you can do whatever. It's pretty sick actually. I'm not a huge fan of it personally because I just don't use fog. But if you like aesthetic, you know, gameplay, if you care more about how your game looks, it's a great little mod for you. I'm gonna turn it off because once again, I actually don't use it. But yeah, just a cool little feature. Always love the clean Lunar mods, and can never complain about those. With that being said, there's another mod that isn't technically new, but has been pretty much completely reworked. That is called Item Tracker. Now, Item Tracker is a mod that's generally more used with Skyblock, so it's not super often used in PvP game modes because, you know, Item Tracker isn't super necessary for PvP modes. It's not something that's super actively used, but regardless, let's talk about it. So essentially, Item Tracker, if I go over here and search it in, I can turn this on, and basically I can see a bunch of little options here. So first of all, there's an inventory that allows users to ignore certain slots easily, so you can just do this and it won't track those items. This is actually really cool. I actually really like this. I personally don't use it, but I think it's super clean. It might look a little complicated to understand, but trust me, it's super simple. There's a new pop-up duration slider, so you can see how long you want the text to stay on screen for the items that you're trying to, you know, detect. Not only that, but there's actually a list that can blacklist basically any items. So if I click this, ignore the slot, and drop this, it won't do anything. But if I do this, it'll select the item. It's a pretty sick thing. It's a pretty sick thing. It looks a little complicated, but once you figure out how to work it, Item Tracker is pretty cool, and it can actually help you out if you're, you know, playing Bed Wars and you're trying to just get some emeralds or diamonds, but you're running past and you're getting chased by someone. But if you're getting chased around and you don't have the time to actually check your inventory for what's going on, you can literally just run by and pick it up, and you'll know exactly what you have. Next up, there's a cool little alert system. Nothing super important, but once you join Lunar, generally there's a little alert on the top. Now you can customize that a little bit easier, make it a little bit more aesthetic for yourself. It's pretty simple, but it's also pretty sick. You know, it's not anything complicated, but it does make your game look a little bit cleaner if you care about that stuff. Next up, there's a new Lunar support button on the escape menu. Now, I actually can't see it. I'm not sure if this is only 1.19 and above. It might as well be. I'm not sure. I actually can't see it, but there's a new Lunar support option, and in 1.19.2 plus, there's also a change of buttons. Everything's been rearranged to be a little bit more simpler for the player. It's pretty sick. But you know, not a super important change or anything. And oh god, okay, you look like you're a little bit annoying, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful here. And oh my god, I'm getting sandwiched, and I just jumped off the edge. This is not good. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, that was crazy. Alright, next up, there's a pretty cool change that I know a lot of people will care about, and the reason people will care about this is because it is a particle changer mod. I know a lot of people really like particle changer. I personally love it as well. I constantly use it. I know a lot of PvP mains really like this mod. So with that being said, let's get into it. This one's pretty simple. There's two changes. So first of all, you can just hide your particles in first person perspective. I'm personally not going to do this because I actually really like seeing particles even in first person. I think it's cool seeing people that I can, you know, maybe combo sometimes. I don't know. I think first person POV particles are still pretty sick. And second of all, all, you can mass change the particles. So you can change all of the colors of the particles at once if you want to. You don't need like an actual like pack change anymore to do this. You can literally just do it in Lunar. So real quick, if we go here, I'm not going to go over this whole thing, but if you look here, you can mass change particles, and then you can also hide first person potion effects. Next up, there was some changes for the simple HUDs like FPS, CPS, etc. This is also pretty straightforward. There's an option for static background width. So essentially, if I go here, turn on CPS, if I turn on show background, I can just turn this on or off. Pretty simple. Not only that, but there's also an option to disable brackets. So if I turn off show background, I can just disable the brackets here. And last but not least, there's also functionality, as you guys just saw, for options to be dynamic, meaning that they're only going to be shown when certain things are turned on. So this will be hidden until I turn this on, and then it's shown. I think that's really cool. I think it definitely helps like make things look less clogged up. I really like it. I think that one of the things that Lunar struggled with a little bit was the amount, like the overwhelming amount of options in their mods, and making them dynamic will make things look way better in my opinion. I think it's definitely the right move, and I don't know what I'm doing here. Blue's gone, so I don't know why I did that. You can die. Okay, perfect. Next up, in the Hypixel Friend GUI, the invisible status is back. It's pretty straightforward. I think this is similar to the offline status on Hypixel. You can literally just look invisible on your status list to your friends. I'm not going to show this off because I actually, well, I don't have any friends on Lunar. I'm a little lonely. I don't have any friends on Lunar, so I can't actually show this off. But it's a pretty cool little feature. Now, that's pretty much all of the main mod changes, but there's a couple other changes that are also worth talking about. So basically, there's a HUD change which just makes the chroma look way better. One thing is chroma transitions are now improved between mod borders, and I'm gonna put this on the screen right now because I don't use like the chroma HUD, so like just showing this off isn't really viable for me. But I've written it down, and also I'm so sorry my PvP is so bad in this video. Anyways, with that being said, ping mod also added some optimization. So basically, you can change ping mod to update like less often, so it'll like the intervals it'll update in will be lower, which is really cool. It's not like, you know, super useful to me personally. I don't use ping mod, but for the people that use it, this is pretty sick. I mean, it probably doesn't do very much for you, but you can just update your ping less often, and yeah, I mean, it's just an option for you if you would like it. Next up, TNT Countdown has some changes, and I know a lot of people watching this video use TNT mod because, you know, essentially this is primarily a Bed Wars mod. I mean, that's pretty much what you use it for. Just, you know, TNT jumping is primarily what it's used for. But here are the changes. So first of all, you can add and change the fuse prefix, which is pretty cool. You can adjust the fuse delay, and lastly, you can disable the countdown clock, which I don't really know why you would do, because like, why are you even using TNT mod if you're gonna remove the countdown clock? But you know what, you do you. It's an option, so I'm sure it's there for a reason. Next up, the Stopwatch mod was changed. I actually didn't even know about this mod, so that's pretty cool. Stopwatch mod was changed. A variety of time display formats were added. Nothing super major, but once again, a lot of these updates aren't super major. This entire update log is pretty minor. It's not like super life-changing, like it's not like replay mod or something, but you know what, it's pretty sick nevertheless. Lastly, there was like a ton of bug fixes, but I'm not going to talk about all these because I think it'll be a waste of time, so I'm just going to put them all on the screen right now. So you can see literally all of the changes on the screen right now. This is all the bug fixes, and that's pretty much it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to go over all this, and I'm going to start doing these Lunar update mods more frequently. I'm also going to go over some other things and some like upcoming videos, so stay tuned. It'll be pretty cool. With that being said, let me just win this game real quick, and then we'll end off the video. And once again, my PvP has been really bad, and also I'm a little bit sick right now, and that's why my commentary and my gameplay might not look super amazing. I do apologize for that in advance. Everything will be fine after today. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope everyone has a great day. If you guys made it this far, comment Lunar. Everyone comment Lunar. But with that being said, have a great day, everyone, and peace out. Bye.